chest has been feeling like a little tighter, so I have to like breathe deeper. And when I do, like my throat is just like, ugh. It needs
you need a Claritin.
It needs to release. I think I'm very allergic to a lot of stuff.
I think you need a Claritin and you'd be Gucci.
And welcome, guys, to the Worst Podcast Alive. It's your host. It's your neighbor. It's Thomas speaking. We have a very special edition. It's a dating podcast edition with a very special guest. We have an extra human being in the mix.
Yay!
It took a long time to set up, but we here now, baby. It's Jacquie. I'm just going to say your first name. How about that?
That's fine.
So I think the confidentiality is very important.
100%.
So is Jacquie joining us? Welcome, Jacquie. And then the lovely Francina.
Hey, everyone.
So it's time again. It's time again, guys. So what's up? We're here. We're ready. Everything's set up. We're in a new location.
We're ready.
We're in a setup studio. I know you guys are like, now we're about to get down to the shit.
Cheers.
And here's my sundae, my ice cream sundae cup.
It's gonna taste extra delicious.
Vintage.
Yo, I'm a bad bitch tonight, y'all. Mm-hmm. And I'm Eric DeAndre. Dude, yo, guys. Jacquie said that I remind her of Eric Andre. I mean, come on, man.
It says something about you.
It's not
the look. It's not the voice. It's just something else.
All right, as long as it's not the look, I'm happy.
I don't think it's the look.
No,
I don't think I look like Eric Andre.
I think it's like maybe the mannerisms.
He's for sure not cute.
Or like the silly.
I for sure wouldn't date him.
You wouldn't?
I mean, I might.
You know, he dated Rosario Dawson.
Shut up.
What's that supposed to do for me?
She's a bad bitch.
That's
what she does for you.
But she's a little older.
Wow. Wow, see, the games have begun, guys.
I loved her as Mimi in Rent.
Okay.
Mimi? She was in Rent?
She was Mimi. She was one of the main characters
I don't
in
watch
Rent.
musicals, for real.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Are you from Ohio?
I could rewatch that.
We should watch it.
Guys, make sure, Badal, up to the mug. Up to the
Badal!
mug. See, there's the peak.
Yeah.
I hope it's picking up on you. All right, so guys, this is what we did. We've been talking about dating, and thus far I've been talking about dating on the podcast, and everyone in LA just seems to be single, and the people that are in relationships, for 1 second they're arrogant, they're okay for like 2 seconds, and then it just all comes crumbling down. So we set out some questions, and we have some stuff to go over. So let's just go right to it. So the first question right now is, why are you single?
Whoa.
Damn, that's deep.
Starting off
son, where'd you
harsh.
find this? So who wants to step up to the plate? Who wants to
Do you want
share
to start or do you want me to start?
why they're single?
You can start.
Okay, so I actually just had some dude. I just had some dude, which ended up being a really crazy person, ask me this question. He's like, so why are you still single? And I'm just like, okay, first of all, fuck off. Second of all, because I want to be. One. Also, I just don't have anybody in my life or dating anyone that is worthy of me making them my boyfriend. If anyone was willing to step up and also be what I want him to be, then yes.
Okay.
It's not even about the men
All
who
right.
are stepping up, because there are people who do want to hold relationships, but
So
not
here's
out here.
I could keep a few.
People were
Okay.
shooting their shot.
People can shoot. I just sift through very quickly.
You do.
And I feel like I'm very much looking for a specific type of person.
Specific.
Right.
Okay.
And until I find that, that's why I'm still single.
That's really good. Okay, so specific, I want to go back to that, but something I heard you say was, you said that you were offended kind of that the person asked you that. Was it like his tone? Was he like, how are you, or like, did you feel like he was like judging you, or were you like, just like, why are you asking me this question?
It seemed more like he was like wondering, he was like searching for like a problem, like, why are you still single? Like, if you were so perfect, wouldn't someone want to like be with you type of thing? Like, that's the way that I feel most men would ask that question. 100%.
Yeah, because the interesting thing about that, I can say from his perspective, usually that like, how are you single? And they look bewildered in their face is because they're like confused as fuck because they're like, you're probably a great
gorgeous,
person. Yes,
you're amazing to
exactly.
talk to. So what is it about you?
So you know
Like,
what I say about those people? The person of why they're single? It's what you just said. You're either picky or you're crazy and no one wants anything to do with you.
But
so
okay,
I think you're in the school of I think you're in category I think you're in category number 1 though.
Yes, I am 100% picky, but I love the fact that you mentioned crazy because I don't even mind if you were to try, like, if you were going to try to call me crazy.
No.
Because guys do that all the time. Like, guys just automatically assume a girl's crazy if X, Y, and Z. Like, they just want to call a chick crazy because she wants you to call her fucking back. That makes you crazy to men. So
they're like salty, so they want to, like, call your shit. Or, like, they want to call you out for no reason. Because they're probably pissed at you not, like, giving them a chance or some shit like that.
Yeah, but it's funny because guys are the real crazy people, but whatever.
Okay, so that's yours. Okay, so I guess to summarize it,
specific.
You're looking for a specific person, and we'll get into that once we get into this. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Jackie, you want to do it, or you want me to go? I could go. Jackie, go ahead. Get it in. Go in.
Jackie's like, go.
Go in, Jackie.
Okay, well, the thing is, I'm not picky.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm picky, but I'm not as picky as you are.
Right, that's true.
So I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like I just deal with a lot of fuckboys.
But there's so many of them.
There's so many. I feel like maybe I'm just entertaining the wrong dudes, but also I feel like the right dudes really haven't come along.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a perfect.
That's where I'm at.
That's like literally.
Because I'm really not that picky.
That's the
I'm
buzzword,
really
ladies and gentlemen. Fuckboys.
Yeah, hashtag fuckboys.
Look at all cameras. Okay, cool. For me, okay.
Oh, the fuckboys talking.
Yeah, right. I'm the opposite.
I know, you're like an anti-fuckboy.
I'm an anti-fuckboy, but y'all be changing me. Girls are changing me out here in Los Angeles, man. I'm turning evil. I'm turning to the dark side.
I've heard the girls are kind of rough.
I heard that too.
Here's the thing. Okay, so initially, I think when I first moved here, I'm about to go on a 5-year anniversary of being out here.
Same.
The first, oh, really?
Yeah.
What, 2016, 17?
Yeah. Yeah, we did move out here the same year.
Oh, we did. Midwest, son. But I think for the first 3 years, I was in a on and off again relationship with someone back at home, and it was like off, and then I was with another person, then went back into that other one, then went into a new one, then went back. I kept on like going back, and it was such it to this day it turned me off so much where I was just like, man, I can't do this shit anymore. And I was like disgusted on how I was acting. I was like, why was I so like wanting this thing to happen? Because, I don't know if you've been in a relationship where you're like, oh, this person pisses me off so much, but you like keep getting into it, whether it's like lust or attraction or loyalty or whatever it was. So as soon as I moved out of my hometown, I was like, I'm not dating anyone for a really long time. Also, to uproot into another city, you're kind of reestablishing yourself friend-wise, financially, on so many different levels. I was like getting my real estate license and stuff like that. So me as a person, I was like, I usually prioritize relationships, and I knew that if I got into one when I got here, I would just put a lot of things on the back burner. So I was just like, not happening.
Yeah.
After that, now that my feet are planted in the ground, I'm like, it's easy to not be in a relationship when you're not looking for one. It would be nice, but I don't do like online shit. I've done a little. I've dabbled. And then also, I don't know. Seeing eye to eye with people is very tough. And there's probably been like a very small handful of people where I was like, oh, okay, you speak my language. And there's a lot of people that don't. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're in a city with like a million bajillion like different types of people. So.
Yeah.
I feel like men
You do.
out here feel like they need to be financially stable before they want to settle down. That's a lot of the feedback that like I've gotten
That's
from
why I
like
said that
dating
why I'm
men.
single.
They're
I
like,
agree.
That's
I
literally
would
it.
love to have a family, but I want to be able to put a down payment on a house first,
For a
which
guy,
is very hard to do.
Yeah,
in
Absolutely.
this area.
It's hard to do over here. Yeah.
so for a guy, I think the best thing any guy can do is focus on themselves, and in turn, it will help everyone else out.
But for how long?
Right.
Well, what do you mean?
Like
Okay.
how long?
But, okay, so for
Fair
how long?
point.
But for how long? What do you mean, though?
I have put my age range on dating apps up to 45.
And these
And then are you
motherfuckers
saying
still
40
aren't
Are
ready.
you saying
Of
40?
finding someone that's like willing to settle down.
So are you saying 45-year-olds are still figuring their shit out, or 45-year-olds are still not wanting to settle down?
I'm just hoping that a 45-year-old is willing to settle down.
Because you're in the right range. Like,
But I have
if you
never-
have like a money set in your mind, 40, 45 is like whatever you're thinking. Because actually, a female's view, Francina,
I looked at the camera because I'm
I
like,
know,
looking
but-
at these people.
what I'm saying is a female's view of like wealth for a man is very skewed. It's not like a 27-year-old that's going to be big baller, or even a 35-year-old. It's going to be like a 40 to 50-year-old getting financial security in a city like this, and that's
I'm
that's
okay
the truth.
with that. I'm totally okay with
Unless-
a 40 to 45-year-old, but I have never actually dated a 40 to 45-year-old.
But you're open to it.
But I'm 100% open to it.
I'm loving your facial expressions right now.
That doesn't
Please
scare
tell me.
me. That
I'm not
doesn't scare me.
Tell me what's going on in
No,
here. I
I'm
wanna
not
know.
minding the 40 to 45-year-old situation. Like, I know people can do it, so hands clap to you. I just don't think that, like, I don't really think it's necessarily an age thing. I think you can have money and be successful and be saving in your 20s to 30s. Like,
That's
I think
true.
you 100%
In Los
can be.
Angeles?
In Los Angeles, I just think that guys are running around with either their heads or their dicks cut off around the city, just like trying to get money and trying to fuck as many girls as they want. Like, I just think that that's literally the mindset that everyone's at. All of us are here to work. All of us are here to work. Like, I'm here to work. So that goes back to us saying, like, I don't necessarily need a relationship right now, but I'd love one. Yes. But everyone's at, like, I'm busy. So either way, I'm working all day, all night. On the weekends, I'm trying to hang out with my friends. So I just think everyone has that same mentality. I don't think that it makes like 20 or 30-year-olds like any less financially stable. I just think it has to be like their mindset of willing to settle down when they do have money, or they are good looking, or they have a bunch of girls that they're talking to. I
Yeah.
just really think that that's like most of what that is. So that's why when I'm like, I hear this, you would think 40 to 45-year-olds are willing to settle, but that's just like 35 and up. Like,
Because
are
also,
those people ready to settle?
35 to 37 is a very dangerous
That's a tricky age. They're never ready.
I primarily date in that age range, and it is really tricky.
Do you know what's funny? I say, is it recorded?
I don't know.
That's interesting because it's funny. I always joke around and say, like, anyone that moves to Los Angeles, it's just a free 10-year trial to still be in your 20s.
Wow.
Wait, I missed that. I zoned out.
I'm getting that tattooed somewhere.
Yeah, that's what
Free
it is.
trial?
Yeah, moving to LA is a free trial to extend your 20s. So your 20s,
Yeah.
you're in your 20s for 20 years.
I'm a
Yeah.
big believer in Peter Pan syndrome.
yeah.
That's such a thing.
I will say that.
Oh,
Because again,
my God.
we're all, whether it's career or not, everyone has dreamer mentality. Dreamer mentality is Peter Pan mentality. I actually keep talking about the movie Hook. Have you seen the Robin Williams movie Hook?
Yes.
Like
the
forever
the
ago,
main
like-
idea of it is literally like, don't lose your like wonder, your curiosity to learn and all this shit, because if you become like a lawyer or any of these like jobs, you could literally just become a cog, in a wheel of, society. So again, going back to everyone moving out here, wanting more, having this, I want to keep my youth, I don't want to lose this, I don't want to become some mundane, scary, soulless person. You
Yeah.
come here and that's what happens. All the dudes are playing. They're fucking around. But here's the other shit. Girls are fucking around too.
No,
so
they
let's
are.
not forget that.
No, they are.
Girls be out here. I just think
So
girls
here's
just
the
aren't
thing.
as forthcoming as men. Men will play around.
They are.
No, here's the thing.
though.
No,
Men
I
are
agree.
like, I play around and I'm gonna say it. Girls are like, well, and then they're not forthcoming about it.
I will say girls play around in LA just as much as guys do.
100%.
I'm unfortunately just not one of those girls, and I almost wish I was.
Well, because you're the exception to the rule does not mean it doesn't exist. Because like, if someone says
True.
bitch in a song, if you're not the bitch, then you shouldn't be offended. If someone's like, dudes are assholes, I'm not an asshole, so I wouldn't be offended because I'm not an asshole. So I'm like, oh, you're talking about the assholes. I'm not an asshole.
But I think that's why guys tell me right off the bat, I don't want anything serious with me because they know that I'm not one of those girls that is actually going to play them.
It's a conundrum. Because
Yeah.
I think ideally you'd be wifed up real quick. I mean, if you were not in Los Angeles. Let's be real.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, you too.
I was definitely agreeing about her, but also me too.
Both of you. Like,
I don't
maybe
know,
be
maybe.
wifed-
Maybe
You guys
for
be
me,
wifed
but
up.
definitely for her, maybe for me.
So,
I don't know.
mean, that's the dilemma. But it's funny because I always ponder from a male perspective of like the origin. I always call it fuckboy origins. Because I don't think all right, there's dudes that just are the way they are constantly and they're always fucking around. I also think there's, just like how I said girls fuck around, that there's dudes that are sincere.
I agree.
And because like just like how you said, like how I moved here and I'm like, I'm not dating anyone, that was partially financial. It was like, I know I need to get myself right because no one's going to take me seriously, including
And you
myself.
should do that.
Absolutely. That's the male reality. A male has to work hard to get their shit.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you think that you're not able to date someone while getting your shit together?
It's harder here.
Okay.
Everyone says that.
I think you meet people. I call them unicorns. I say
Okay.
I
unicorns.
love that term.
Well, that's what it is because you.
I call them unicorns too.
How often do you see
I wanna be a
unicorns?
unicorn.
Not
You're
often.
not.
But you gotta like sift through that shit, man. And I think the frustrating thing about Los Angeles is like you sift through it and you get a lot of shit nuggets.
I'm
and
sifting
then you get,
right now.
You get a lot of
I'm
sifting.
over sifting.
It's like this.
The bitch up!
No,
gold
we're
mine.
sifting.
Are they?
I'm over
Sorry.
it.
That was
Well, see,
mean.
I think it takes longer to find it, and it's not as easy because, like, I think people are less caught up where we're from. Like, we're all from like the Midwest, so these ladies are from the D. You have some ties with Chicago. I'm from Ohio. You know, I never grew corn. I've eaten it though. You know what I mean?
I hung out a lot in New York, though.
Okay.
Love
I'm trying
New
to
York.
drop East Coast for
Love
some
I got
reason.
some East Coast vibes.
Love New York. Family
more-
in New York, yes.
More than not, though, like Midwest life,
Yeah.
it's like it's easier to find love. It's easier to get people
Yes.
that aren't, there's not a bunch of noise. I completely agree with what you're saying, though. Like, if you act as a unit, though, you can change each other's lives and you can go way farther. The only difference here is I don't think chicks want to put up with the building or the potential. They want to see it.
You got potential.
I'm down with potential.
I wouldn't mind potential
To
if
what
it
extent,
was
though?
No.
No,
To
I'm
what
like,
extent potential?
Yeah,
She would do potential.
No, I'm really
Would
big
you
in.
know?
She would.
Did you know how my voice went?
No, she would.
Every guy I've dated on a serious note has just been potential.
It's
they
been
haven't
based
been
on
like
potential.
successful.
Okay, so what's your definition of not successful but they have potential?
Working class.
If you go to
Like
work
a
every
9 to
day,
5?
no. If you're a gaffer, a camera guy, a whatever,
Yeah.
even if you're on set as an extra, but you're going to work every single day, I respect you,
Cool.
and I will date you.
Yeah. I think just anyone like going out to get it, like basically as long as you're not like a lazy bum and you're like actually working towards something in your life, you have goals, you have morals, you have X, Y, and
If
Z.
you're not
that's
playing
pretty potential.
Video games,
Oh my god.
if you are sitting home playing
story.
video games,
Video games.
I gotta go because I'm not, and I'm getting up every day to work, and I'm not playing video games.
I don't really play video games, but let's say the guy like is just killing it in life, and he plays video games. Is that acceptable?
Not for me personally. I just like
shit, son.
I get that it's a way to unwind.
No games for Jackie, y'all.
But like go to the gym, play golf. I don't care. Just do something else. The video game thing, I can't get around it.
What is it? Does it remind you of like a boy or something?
Well, I will say
no,
something.
I
to
just
that.
I'm not. I think there's something about video game culture that also intertwines with weed culture, and you just become.
That just took a turn for
It
me.
did because they usually
culture.
do
I get it.
both, and they get so wrapped up into that nothing else becomes important.
Well, I will say this to that. I agree. My brother is super successful in his career. He plays video games. He doesn't really play it that often.
Shout out to Francina's bro.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's very
We
successful.
love Chrissy.
He works so hard, but he does play video games every once in a while. Not always,
Once in a while is different than a gamer.
but very
Like
true.
hours upon
Hours
hours.
on
of shit.
hours on hours.
Oh, okay.
I'm number like 5 on your priority list.
Oh,
Because you're
no.
playing video games.
No, yeah, well, that's definitely not him. I was just gonna say I don't think he's ready, like, to be married, but also, like, he definitely could handle that, like, on a mature level. Like, he could definitely have a marriage or have a family, but it's just he's not ready for that. So I'm like, you can't play video games. You are successful. You're young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus, like, I guess, right, an older man who's just, like, playing
Just
video
kidding.
games all day. Like, if you're not making millions of dollars on it, it's gonna be a no for me also.
It's interesting because like dudes could be like in their 40s and they're like wearing Vans and just they're like kind of I think like the youth culture of on this side, like people just look they like act and they'll have like a salt and pepper beard and those people wearing like Vans and like a t-shirt.
Jackie,
Did I just remind you of someone you're talking
could have
to?
been a daddy for Jack.
We love a daddy.
So how does this supplement your love life then? So if you haven't found the right one,
Yeah, give us some of the good questions. Where are the juicy questions at?
I'm on my way. That's it. So yes, my question is, since you're not finding love, how do you gauge finding the you're okay for right now guy? Is it under the same criteria, or do you go by a different set? Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me finish. Do you go by a different set of rules? Because clearly you both have a set of rules of a guy you'll spend my forever with. So what is the criteria for the guy that is just okay right now?
You start.
Is it so? And then just a little sub thing. Is it a superficial piece, or is there some emotional? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm starting?
Yeah.
Really?
You just said you love an okay guy. Okay for
Look
right
at
now
look
guy.
at that grin. Look at that grin, yo.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, girl.
We're human beings.
I have recently, this year, literally recently, been okay with an okay for right now guy. Because if you bring me happiness, because I'm working my ass off, I literally, I have a 9-to-5. I'm also a creative, working on the weekends, doing freelance. So if you're an okay for right now guy and you make me happy, you make me laugh, you let me not think about work for a little bit, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's what's up.
I'm starting to appreciate that because of Jack. Like, I'm just glad that she's dating and happy while dating.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to come to terms with it.
And have you been like this entire time of being here in LA, you've been actively kind of like doing the dating world? Like you're like on online dating, all that stuff?
I was on apps for 1 year. I tried them all, even Raya.
Ooh,
Raya.
fancy bitches be like.
Even the fancy
Yeah, I was like,
ones.
I've never even heard of that.
I've done it all, but no success.
How much time do you put into it? Because I'm very curious of that. I'm very scarcely. So like I have a homie. I'll add this in there. I have a homie. He said he's been on 40. he's been with 40 chicks.
I feel like that's a common thing.
And we'd be at a comedy show, and this fool is literally scrolling at a fucking comedy show. We'd be eating somewhere, and this fool is he literally is doing it. We'll be in an Uber. So this guy is constantly full timing it. And I was like, I don't know if I've done 40 of anything in my life. So you talked to 40 human beings, and you slept with 40 human beings. And then he's like, I want love, man. But I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, shut the fuck.
He's the problem on Hinge.
If you smash 40 chicks, you don't want love. You want to like kind of, you have a hole in a boat.
Right.
You're
That's it. He's
sweeping out
fishing.
water. But you're sweeping out water, but it keeps filling up, and you're like, ugh. You're kind of like filling a void. You're filling a void. That's. Yeah. So all I'm saying is, that's a lot of time.
It's very time consuming.
I've spent a significant amount of time, but not like obsessively. Like if I'm with people, I would never. If I'm out in public, I wouldn't even be on a dating app. It's like when I'm home.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Or if I'm at work and I'm like super bored, fine, I'll pull it up. But I do know I have a similar friend that did it all day, every day, because he was trying to find the one.
It was a dude.
And it was a dude.
Gay dude?
No, straight dude.
Straight dude.
But
Trying to find the one.
I do not know
Barely.
any girls that are like on their 24/7. I think it's like a dude thing that's on their 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Here's the cold hard facts. If y'all didn't know, you probably know. White dudes do impeccable. On,
Did you say that last time? I think you might have.
I think we said it off air, but white dudes do impeccable on social media apps, but it's not based off of like they have a fucking game or anything. It's just like.
There's a race issue on apps.
It's racist as fuck.
For sure.
It really is. 100%.
So also on top of that, yo, honestly, I know I'm not an ugly fucking guy, but when I went on fucking, I had whack pictures too. But like,
we talked about
you can attest
needing
to that.
Yeah.
I take whack pictures, and you know it's not personal. But yeah, I have some homies, and there's one guy you do know, and he's like, he was killing it. He was killing it on there, and just the most awkward.
I want to see what he looks like.
He's very.
I know who he's talking about.
He's very awkward in person.
Yeah.
But he was just like
Wow.
juggling shit. I'm just like, wow.
But did he get dates out of that?
He got dates.
Wow.
100% he got dates.
He got more than
If
dates.
he would have ever swiped on me, he would have not gotten a date.
He might
Meanwhile,
have.
I'm
Okay.
over here like the Hunchback of Notre Dame and shit. Like, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this shit.
When I first
Fuck
went
this
on
shit.
dating apps, I was sitting at my office. And this girl was like, let me set up your dating app for you. And I was like, all right, fine. She goes, okay, you need a bikini pic. And I was like, I don't have a bikini pic. And she's like, okay, you need a pic with you, like holding a glass of a special cocktail at a really fancy, well-known restaurant
Wow.
in Beverly Hills. And I was like, I don't have one of those either. And, like, literally just, like, went downhill.
I love the
so
criteria.
I don't think that it's easy for girls either, because there's, like,
Really?
you need your bikini pic, you need your out to dinner
Really,
pic, you need
though?
all this stuff.
Yeah.
Which
Is this based on the guy? Is this based on the caliber of guy that you're looking for, or because I think there's probably plenty of dudes that would be okay with
I will
whatever
say
you have.
once I had those pics, which came at a way later date, I got a million messages.
Is that when you got accepted on Rye? When you had all
Yeah.
those pics?
But before, I didn't have any of those pics because I'm not like a picture person. I'm like awkward.
So interesting. So you kind of have a similar thing where it's like the pictures need to be. I mean, I think it's just overall the pictures need to be right. You know.
Apparently. But I'm off that shit now, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So what do you do now? Or you just you met a couple? No, that's a little too specific.
I have met people out and about.
Okay.
I have been sitting outside, and guys have come up and literally given me their number.
Thank God.
Wow.
Consistently when I go out.
Wow. Good for you.
Not dressed
Bravo.
provocatively.
Bravo.
Fucking chilling with a girlfriend.
That caramel macchiato.
The
Frappe.
frappe.
Wow.
Fran, what about you?
I'm not
You
meeting
were
anybody.
driving. When you were driving on Wilshire.
I know.
But
You
what
know
about
what?
the online thing though? What about are you doing online dating? type
No,
stuff?
no. I canceled that. No.
You got rid of it.
That's like horrendous. I can't deal with that at all.
Are you getting organic
dating apps are
stuff?
the
I'm
worst.
sure this dude's shooting their shot in person.
Honestly, you would think.
Mm-hmm.
You would think. I maybe had like 2 people try organically.
Okay, can you paint this picture for me? Because I'm super curious on, like, how are these dudes, how's the modern dude these days shooting their shot? And you need to tell me too. But I want to, like, what do they do? Are they coming straight off the jump?
Straight off the jump.
Straight off the jump.
Yeah.
So it's like, I saw you across the street.
Yeah.
I ran across the street.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Well, the one dude who came and like hit on me, I was in a grocery store and I was checking out and he was like checking out right next to me.
Hey.
I know. This is like nobody, I'm telling you, nobody hits on you in person. I'm telling you, they
crying
do
right
not
now.
do this. So I'm glad to hear that Jackie goes through this because I need to meet men in person. But whatever, we were checking out and he was just like basically walking out with me like, oh my God, you're so pretty, la la la, where are you going?
Wow.
Struck up a conversation, which I love.
You're so pretty. Where are you going?
Basically, I love your outfit.
I'm
you
at the
look
grocery
great.
store.
Hey, just checking out with some flowers here. You should have bought these for me, but whatever.
That's what's up, fam.
But yeah,
Damn,
that
so
didn't
it
go
wasn't
anywhere.
enough. It was just to hit on me wasn't
No,
enough.
I gave him my number. We chit chatted for a
okay.
hot minute.
I wish I had a soundboard.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. He came correct,
Okay.
and I appreciated it.
What about that other one? You said there was another one, maybe?
The dude who hit on me from the car. It was really dark and really late, and I was like, I ain't meeting anybody else organically, so I'll throw you my number. It didn't go anywhere.
Guys, so if you're listening to this shit right now.
No, don't do it. No.
Really?
Let him do it.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Let me finish my
All right,
sentence.
all right.
Let me finish my sentence. Guys, if you're respectable and you're catching some vibes, maybe. Or you feel, if you're very respectable, maybe do a little more organic, what's good with you. And if they say like no thank you, if they don't even answer your question, like how's the weather, and they're like no thank you, just let it be, guys. Just let it be. That just means just to walk off and take the L, you know.
Well, honestly, it's really funny because I feel like a lot of guys who I don't really know how they have the audacity to like come up to me and just like pull
Ooh.
some like straight moves on me, and I'm just like, what are
Ooh.
you talking about? You would think that other men who should have more confidence would do this, but they do not. Or
That's
maybe
me.
I don't know.
That's me. I lay in the cut. I don't be doing that shit.
No, you won't go up to a girl and strike up a conversation and
So this is what
get
I'll
her
do.
number.
This is what I'll do. I fill out the situation. So I think I told you this before,
Yeah.
but I'm like attracted to, like I think all women to some extent are beautiful.
Preach.
And if I shot my shot off the jump like some guys do, I'd be fucking exhausted on top of my life in general. So what I do right now is like, if I see, this used to be like a public thing. If I'm in the same vicinity, I kind of like get in the zone of the area of the person. Then I'll kind of like feel out the situation. She's looking over this and that, but it's kind of like it's almost consensual without waiting for a girl to do something. It's enough to be like feeling the vibe, and then also it's like building a familiarity and then saying something instead of like let me roll up on you. Hey, is my dude here? Hey, let me buy you some drink. It just doesn't feel natural to me. So
Yeah, that's a little weird for sure.
So that, I mean, just naturally, I like the organic shit. So I will feel, I'm very good with like nonverbal body language, all types of shit. So if I'm like, okay, it seems like this girl is probably not single. That guy's probably not her boyfriend. This is that. Da, da, da. You know, I'm like,
Okay,
I'm
so you're
like,
watching, you're looking out.
I'm looking at the shit, but I'm not like, you know, like, hey, what's so fucking.
So you're eyeing her and she's like looking back at you and you're like, okay, she might be into it.
And it could be as simple as, even if she's not like looking over this and that, it'd be like familiar enough where if whoever I'm with and whoever she's with, it'll be kind of like, I'll just like point something out and just say something. You know?
Okay.
And it was like, oh yeah, your shoes are like this, and then that's it. So it feels a little more like it's like, oh, it's it feels more natural than the,
Yeah, then
you know.
just like, hey, what's up? Let me buy you a drink, girl.
But then, like I was saying way earlier in the podcast, like things take so much more effort now. Where it's like, in order to date, in order to kind of be cool or be with the opposite sex, you kind of have to put more effort in. So I'm like, you know, it's a mix. Yeah.
I think guys need to put in more effort in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. So maybe Thomas needs to, step his game up and start hollering at chicks at Trader Joe's and shit.
Yeah, honestly, if I get hit on at Trader Joe's, I'd love it.
I'm more so
Is
a
that
Whole
real?
Foods girl, but yes.
Wow. At least you didn't say Everyone. Fuck. Wait, is that real though? The Trader Joe's thing? If a dude shot a shot at
Oh
Trader
my
Joe's.
god, it would make my whole damn life.
Really?
Yeah, I'd love
More
it.
so Whole Foods.
I mean, I'm 100%
So-
down for Whole Foods. I
okay.
just go there less often.
I'm gonna call you guys out though.
Go equally.
What?
I'm gonna call you guys out though.
What?
What
You
are
would
you gonna
love for
say?
that. You would love that for that to happen for a guy that you would want that to happen with.
Right.
That's
I
it.
don't know what that means.
But you're never gonna know if you don't motherfucking shoot
No,
your shot.
what that means is you're like, can a guy hit on me? And then you guys get hit on all the time. But you're like, no, but like a guy like him. Can a
I
guy
don't
like
get
him
hit on all
me?
the time.
You think?
Los Angeles, y'all. Yo,
Thomas.
what I've learned in Los Angeles is guys. Oh, tell us about. Did you already tell me that story about the guys at the table one time in that first episode when you guys went out together and you were all dolled up and there was like a group of dudes like, you go, no, you go.
Oh yeah.
Did-
I don't think we talked about it before.
That was such a boner kill
Please tell-
for me.
But that's the thing. Okay, so
Boner.
Jack.
I was like, I need to exit.
Yeah, we were so mad. Okay, so Jack and I were at this bar, okay? We were like obviously scoping the scene for the cute guys that were there naturally. We're just cute,
Said
sipping on
naturally.
some drinks. Right. So these two guys are like staring at us, which is fine, like definitely.
And they were cute.
Look, they were cute.
For the record, these guys were very attractive.
Y'all could have gotten some, y'all.
They were cute. So they were just like kind of lingering around us, which is just like, my thought was, why the F won't you just come up to me and talk to me? Like, why won't you just come up to me? Like, you can say anything. Just say hi. I mean, or can you speak? Like, that was literally my question is, do you have any balls? Basically, like, we are looking at you, we're waiting for you to come here, and you can't do it. It took them until, Jackie.
so they did.
Wait,
They approached.
Jackie saw them like, no, you go talk to him. No, you go talk to him. And we were just
They
like,
were literally debating.
like, right there.
They were debating.
Right, they were debating.
So we got annoyed.
We were annoyed.
Surprise.
So y'all-
surprise, we
Guys.
got
Surprise,
annoyed.
we were annoyed.
Guys, it could have been you.
So it took them literally,
It
and
could've
mind you,
been
we
you.
were still there for a hot minute after the situation happened. So it took until we like literally grabbed our coats from our table that we were sitting at, put them on, and started walking to the door that they were like,
They had
oh,
a
hey,
voice.
hey, where are you guys going?
Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, like it was too little too late, and then they
We
said
were
some
walking out the door with our
We're like,
jackets
okay,
on.
bye.
And they're like,
Come
wait, where are you
on,
going? Let me
man.
buy you a drink. Like, okay, so first of all, you notice that I'm
shit.
leaving.
Come on, man. They were watching y'all, but
Right. But you couldn't have said hi the whole, like, if you just
So
would have
they're
said
in.
hey.
their in was literally.
They
where y'all
even tried
going?
an arm grab.
Oh my God. If a guy tries to, don't ever grab a girl.
Don't touch me.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah, don't be touching chicks, man. The COVID
But I
is
do
still
love
around.
anyone that wants to come up to a bar and say hi.
Yeah, 100%.
Right off the bat. Don't wait too long.
Oh, so you're right off the bat. Okay, cool.
I think it right
I've
off the bat is
organically
good.
met a few
Oh,
guys
okay.
during even quarantine. Just
A little right off the bat, action.
I like right
okay,
off the
maybe
bat.
Thomas needs to change his ways, though.
I'm
wait
super
too
aggressive.
long.
Yeah, don't wait too long. Like, don't linger. Don't linger.
Are you jewels, guys?
If you were
Jewels.
ugly, maybe linger.
If you're ugly, don't even bother.
Damn. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Ugly guys,
I'm
hold
just
up.
kidding. I'm actually literally kidding.
Okay,
no.
but what is ugly? Okay, let's get into that.
Okay,
What is ugly?
let's get into
no.
that.
No, okay, that's too cruel. That's too cruel.
Fran is
No.
really mean. We actually just had this discussion.
Fuck. Okay.
We
I
actually-
called a whole bar ugly, and
She
I
called
don't
an
take it
entire
back.
bar-
You are like, we went to Culver City and you literally just shat on the place.
Hideous.
You just shat on the place.
Hideous.
I'm
It
a
was like people's
personality
parents in the
girl.
mix. It was like people's parents in the mix. Okay, Francina, let me put you in the fucking hot seat. Okay.
Yeah, she calls everyone ugly, which
I
is
don't.
so rude.
So-
I don't.
No, it's okay. So early on, you said you're very specific, right? Okay, so what's the origins of this? What causes you to be very particular in your man? And what are those credentials? What is it that a man? I want to get the. No, here we
Just
go.
said that in the microphone.
I want the
WhatsApp
physical.
only.
No.
Does not have a
I'm gonna
U.S.
cover-
phone number.
I'm gonna cover 3 things. Okay, tell me
Alright, I'm
physically,
ready. Physical.
character, and financially. I want those 3, and you give it to me.
Okay,
Cold and
physically.
clean.
All right, physically, tall, dark, and handsome, obviously. I love a good foreign. I love a good muscular build. He doesn't have to be that tall.
Dark, and handsome.
He doesn't have to be that built. I just want you to keep up with yourself. I want you to hit the gym a few times a week. I want you to be well groomed. Like, I need to know that you take showers. I need to know that you clean your apartment when I see you. Like, I want you to have some fresh clothes. They don't have to be Balenciagas. They just have to be nice, clean clothes. Physical appearance. That's that. Whatever. Brush your teeth. That's that.
Brush
It's
your
not
teeth.
that hard.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think everyone's ugly.
You're making
only-
it sound very simple. It
It's
clearly is
simple.
not. No,
It's
it clearly is not.
simple.
No.
It's
But
not perfect.
There's more
You
to
know
it.
where it gets hard? You know where it gets hard
Yes, here we
is when
go.
you don't have all 3 elements together, okay? Because you can be good looking, but your character can be trash as fuck, which is what I'm noticing here in LA. There's so many sexy men, but they have like just about 0 to offer.
So let me
anywhere
pause
else.
it. Okay, let me pause it right there. So let me tell you what holds more weight. Does the man with character hold more weight to
Yes.
you?
It does.
Francina?
Do you know how many hot guys
Francina,
I've been
look at me in my
dating?
eyeballs. Wait, hold on. Look at me in my eyeballs. You told me.
What?
I'm not going to get specific, but
Tell me.
like transaction, right?
Right.
That's a very attractive man. Yeah. Don't say it in the mic.
That's what you call
Okay.
transaction.
But what you were telling me
Hold
about
on,
that,
wait.
what you were telling about me, okay, what you were telling me about the situation was
Right.
there was more looks than character.
Correct.
Okay, so character won, or looks won in that situation.
No, because I cut him off. I stopped talking to him because he has
No.
0 character.
But you were
looks
still in though.
won.
Yeah, it's still won though because
It's
you
still
still got
won.
in.
Because it was transactional.
See, okay, and
not
that goes back to
transactional
the
with
rule
money.
thing. So you guys,
I'm just saying
we're whipping it all the way
benefits.
back around. Is it because I'm trying to see like the rules of settle down and like the what?
That's different for right now versus
Okay.
the man that I want to be with.
Okay.
Yes, I love the hot men to be around. Obviously, I want to grab on your muscles.
Okay, so the settle down is stall. I can't even
God.
speak anymore, guys. The settle down is tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah, has a good character.
Right.
Okay, we haven't reached the financial, but I'm pretty sure what the answer is going to be that.
Good. No, you don't. No, you
don't.
don't. No, you don't.
Thomas is very judgmental.
Why are you
with
judging me?
I'm not
financial.
judgmental. I've been around both of you. That's why.
Thomas.
I've been around y'all.
I'm not even
Thomas,
gonna
you
get
don't
into
even
it.
know what the kind of guys I date.
I've been around the Powerpuff Girls.
No, you have.
Eric Andre's been
I just
around
want. Okay, why is it so hard to find a sexy man who like loves family and like wants to be a normal, decent human
Why is
being?
it hard to go on a 3rd date?
This is settled down.
A 3rd date, bro.
Come over and chill.
I'm just saying, what's it like to go on a 3rd date?
What's a 3rd date?
What's
That's
a
mine
3rd
and Jack's
date?
favorite line. What's
And
a
I'm
third
not saying
date?
come to my apartment. I'm saying like 3rd date, like take
Okay.
me out into the
Wait,
The
Do you know
world.
why you tell me
Rewind.
I sound like I'm judgmental? This is why.
Oh.
Because all these guys that I feel like you're saying, oh, like they're not doing the 3rd date, and this guy's ghosting me, and this guy's a fuckboy. I feel like what I'm imagining, because you guys never
You're imagining what?
described to me, is you guys are putting up with fuckboys. The very
Yeah.
men that you're complaining about, you're putting up with them because you're attracted to them. And
Right.
that makes me not feel empathetic about either one of your situations.
Okay, excuse me. What do you want me to do in the meantime of trying to find a normal human being to date? What do you think? I'm pretty. I'm cute. I need to go out on dates. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking deal with a hot man who's gonna take me out or
I
So
also
the hot
don't
man,
feel nice.
Okay, so the hot man
I don't
takes you
date
out, right?
hot man-
He
men.
smashes.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, you don't.
I don't
Jackie.
date. Looking in the camera, I don't usually
She
date
dates.
hot
Yo,
men.
this is
It's
fucking
not.
hilarious.
It's not.
I really don't.
It's not Jackie's usual, but you do have some good-looking men on the roster.
They're good looking, maybe, but they're not necessarily 10 out of 10.
I just need good looking. I don't need 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
I
but-
don't want a Ford model. I
But
don't
you
want
do
Okay,
a 10 out of
so
10
it's the
Ford
looks
model.
then.
I don't do a 10 out of 10
I
Ford
have-
model.
Okay.
yeah.
I do a
So,
man
okay.
who owns his own business, maybe.
Oh
So
my
fuck
God.
his looks.
This shit is going off the
Finance.
rails. Holy fuck. Okay.
Fine.
Look, hold on real quick. Shh.
I love a cutie, though.
Champagne's kicking in. Okay. So,
Gotta have a
is
glass.
what you're saying the guy that you're looking for, regularly?
Talk about finance.
No. Okay. I'm sorry. Go. Finance. So, the third tier.
I just need him to make a few more dollars than I make.
A few more dollars.
That's not what you said earlier
And by
today.
a few
Also,
dollars.
episode 1 is a little.
Right. And by a few dollars, I mean like maybe double to triple what I make. I make a decent amount of money, not that much.
Double to triple.
I'd say double.
Okay.
Being fair, double, 100%.
I say
Double.
triple,
And she would say triple.
For
yeah.
you?
and I make a decent
Yeah.
amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, cool. You want what you want. Awesome.
Only because I want a house.
And that doesn't mean that's considering potential.
That's like life. That's forever. That's
Forever.
forever
I'm only
life.
looking for
Forever.
a house
Okay.
and a
that's
life.
I want you to be able to
No,
own
and a
home.
husband.
You decide for because here
I'm not
that
looking
is
for.
triple.
I'm not looking
Right.
for
Correct.
a boyfriend.
Here that is triple.
Yeah.
Would that change if you were elsewhere in the United States?
No.
What is that criteria that you need a house to like build a family with?
Yeah, because I want to have like 1 million kids,
Yeah, same.
and kids are very expensive.
They are.
So behind that number
Mm-hmm.
is the idea of building a family.
Correct.
For me,
shit.
100%.
Wow.
I'm not trying to go to rodeo and
Yeah.
swipe all day. I'm trying
Same.
to have like a really beautiful large family.
Like I want all of my furniture to be super expensive in my home.
Well, you know what? You
And I
both
want to
are
have a
pretty
million
different.
And I want my parents to be comfortable too.
True,
Like,
yeah.
I just want everyone to be comfortable. It's like a whole family affair for me. It's not like I want the newest Louis Vuitton bag.
Yeah, we're not materialistic people.
We're in
Note.
California where it's more likely that will happen. There's way more potential that'll
How
happen.
much you work in real estate?
Absolutely.
How much is a normal 4-bedroom home?
At the very least, a decent home is probably like 1.5, 1.8.
At least 2 million.
And that's
At
not
least.
really that great of a house.
No, it'd be
Right.
like a 2-bed, 1-bath.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
I know a lot of successful women who have also married very successful men and work not for their husbands, but with their husbands.
Right.
Yeah, with.
And I see
Exactly.
myself as working with my husband,
Because
whatever
then you guys
that
are like
may
doing a whole,
be.
it's like a whole empire thing, It's like
I want an empire.
you guys
I
are
want an
working
empire.
towards the same common goal, Instead of it just being
Yes.
like apples and oranges, but like I do see apples and oranges too. Like maybe she might be a writer and he's a
I wouldn't
lawyer.
mind being an apple and an orange. I mean,
Yeah?
I'm sure there could be something in the middle that you could definitely, find or work on 100% in whatever field that you're in. But yeah, I want to be in TV, so I wouldn't imagine that my husband would have to be in TV because that would be a crazy lifestyle for my family. But that's why I'm saying like I could still be working and be home for X amount of time not working. So
Yeah, because it's like an ebbs and flows. Like you have like projects.
Yeah.
And it'll like go in and out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I definitely think it's a team effort.
Yeah. Dude, okay. That's so interesting. So, all right.
We're too wifey for this podcast.
Yo,
I mean,
This is not a dating podcast. This is about how to wipe us up.
no, for honestly,
How
for anyone
to wipe us
listening,
up.
whether you're a guy, I think a lot of guys
I think
can
it's
probably
good
peep some
pointers.
game.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
some
We're
shit.
spitting some game for these
It's a
motherfuckers.
motherfucking game, y'all. And then also like just how people have different ways to approach. Like they were saying, they want sometimes be upfront.
Sometimes.
Don't be tripping
Always.
because
Always.
okay, so let's get to the questions or / things people mentioned in your story because basically Francina asked her fans and followers just a bunch of questions about dating, stuff like that. So let's see.
I could pull some stuff up, but
Okay. Yeah, will you?
actually, I don't have it on my new phone.
Okay, just for shits and giggles, someone said suck someone under the dinner table.
Wow.
We went there.
Yo.
I would never, and I'm never.
Okay.
I'm boring.
Someone else said that I have bigger balls than any man. Did a
Agreed.
friend of yours say that?
Probably.
What's her fucking name? No, I'm just kidding. I'm
That was
joking.
definitely an Albanian chick.
Definitely, for sure. And I have to agree to that only because just like touching on the topics we were talking about before, like the reason why I want an aggressive man to come up to me is because like I'm the type that hits on men. Like I'm coming up to you. Like if I think you're cute in a bar, like I'm gonna say what's up. So I want that in a man, you know, for myself because I am the aggressive one. And when I see that most men will not do that versus me like always making the move, like I already know that I have bigger balls than you.
Okay, so that's interesting because what I thought your style
That's one
was.
aspect.
Okay. What I thought your style was that you would, at no cost, even if you were attracted to a guy, that you would not, like, I guess, shoot your shot.
No, that's false.
Really? So,
Yeah.
if it was compelling enough, you would be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, but I will say this one thing. So there's this dude that I used to see all the time pre-quarantine.
Quarantine.
Quarantine. I used to see him pre-quarantine, and anytime I'd see him, I'd be like, oh my God, he's so cute. Like, love.
Tall, dark, and handsome?
Tall, dark, and handsome. And
Delicious.
then I saw him one day, and I was like, oh, I swear, the next time I see this guy, like, I'm so hitting on him, okay?
What?
We went into quarantine. I didn't see him the whole year.
So you missed that shit.
I was like, okay, he moved. Like, he moved. He doesn't work here anymore. Like, he's gone. I don't know this person. I'll never see him again. Give up.
Oh, fuck.
Literally, I'm telling you, it was a few weeks ago. Whoa there. I'm telling you, it was a few weeks ago. Okay, I'm walking with my babies around the block. He, like, slides open his garage door. And, like, all of us, like, me and the two girls are like, and it's him! And I literally told myself, like, the next time I see him, I'm hitting on him, like... Done. I need his number. Don't care. So I see them right. I am so taken aback by this gloriously gorgeous man. I could barely speak, I'm telling you. I was like, yeah. I didn't say jack shit to him. Thank God he
Welcome to the man's
introduced
world.
Right, thank God he introduced himself and like asked me what my name was.
Oh, so
I wouldn't have even asked him.
So he saw you walking the babies, and he literally was just
Well,
like...
he literally scared us. Like the babies like stopped and turned. And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." Like whatever.
Was he like the owner of that home or something?
Correct. Yeah.
So he was a daddy. Was he a daddy?
Or was he my famous line?
Uh-oh.
A DIT.
I think he's a DIT.
What's a DIT?
What is a DIT? A DIT is a daddy in training.
I think he's a DIT.
Like a new daddy or like no
No,
kid?
a
He probably
daddy-
doesn't have a kid.
No kid daddy.
A daddy in
Daddy
training
in
is
training,
very
y'all.
specific. They are working on owning their own business.
Beautiful.
It has nothing to do with children,
Beautiful.
actually.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was just like, that was the one instance when I was like, oh my God, like, dang, I didn't even hit on him because I was just like so shocked to finally see him like after the whole quarantine that I didn't even think to like be like, hey, what's your mother number? Like, and you want to know what? I told myself, I'm like, dang it. I told myself next time I see him, I didn't expect to see him. And guess what? Now I'm telling myself the next time I see him, I'm asking him out. Like, I'm going to ask
Going
him,
forward.
like, are you married? Like, what's your situation? Because, like, what up? I still haven't seen him.
He'll
But
come
you
back.
know
been
where
like
he
3
li-
weeks.
But you know where he lives though.
I do.
They always
Okay.
come around.
I know where he lives.
You know that fool didn't move.
He didn't. So I
Nah.
know one day I'm just going to be, like, frolicking about the streets. And I'm just
keep
gonna,
the route up.
Oh, my God. Hey, you. By the way,
Keep the route up.
do you want to love me?
Zaddy alert.
Yeah, so that was like the one situation where I didn't like muster up the courage, only because it slipped my mind. I was so shocked, but whatever.
Okay.
Other than that, I 100% hit on men right away.
Wow, Jackie.
What?
Do you hit on men? Right? If you're attracted, compelled enough, do you like shoot some signs? Do you
I do a lot of
say what's on your
staring.
mind?
I stare.
I love a good stare.
I thought you said scaring.
Nope, I stare right at him.
I'm a little scary.
Yeah, right?
Honestly, you think that sounds creepy,
That's the end, though.
but every time I've gone out during quarantine and I'm staring, someone will ask for my number.
That's 100% an in.
Well,
Before quarantine,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
that's
Yeah,
that's a
but-
nonverbal communication,
Yeah,
eye
I'm
contact.
looking
Like that's
at
a
you.
huge one. So if a girl wants it, she understands. And most guys, if they're fucking intuitive enough, if a girl's looking at him, he's gonna be like,
And
"Oh, well,
if
here's
they're-
my cue to fucking say something."
And if they're
Right.
lucky, they'll get a little smile. Just a little one.
A little wink. Jackie's a winker.
I'm a winker, but if they get a smile, that's like, give me your number for sure.
You're a winker. Wow.
Am I a winker?
You are. I need to start winking more.
I didn't realize I was a winker.
I feel
Yeah.
like winking is very unique because, not a lot of people can pass off the unique, like the winking shit. Okay, how do you feel about this? If you decide to stay over a guy's house
That's
and
a
you're
no.
not gonna,
It's a yes.
okay, so normally you just wouldn't.
Normally,
If it's not-
I would.
Okay. So yes, no, or no, yes.
Right.
No, yes. And if you decide not to sleep with him that night and he says, "Hey, look, I'm about to go to sleep. I called you an Uber." How do you feel?
Pissed.
No?
I'd stab him.
Really?
Kill him.
Yeah? So
Yeah.
you both of you be really mad.
Big mad, as you kids
100%.
call it.
Cuddling and hand holding and kissing, those three things are very intimate.
Love a hand.
And I want to know from
Me too.
I want to know from you because I'll just say my opinion first. I think cuddling, hand holding, and kissing is way more intimate than actually smashing.
100%.
Yeah?
I will literally lay in bed with the world's sexiest man and hold his hand and drift off to a beautiful sleep. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
She literally saw that right now.
And I wish I was joking, but Fran can actually verify that I love sitting on my couch, holding a hand, laying in bed, holding a hand. That
Yeah.
is like my
So
like.
the cuddles, the
No, it's the holding hand portion of the cuddle
in bed
in bed.
or like in public, because in public is more intimate than in bed. If you're holding someone's hand in public, yo,
No, in
No, for
public is
me-
a given. Like, if you're not holding my hand in public, any of these guys can ask for my number as far as I'm concerned.
Boom.
But if you're holding my hand in bed, it's even cuter.
Yeah. Yep.
wow.
But most guys do both, to be honest. I've never had one or the other.
So you'd have to say it's next level if you're able to cuddle, handhold in bed.
100%.
Yeah.
But also,
I'm just saying I've
that
been in
messes
situations.
with me. So if you're gonna hold my hand in bed,
secret.
The
You're
motherfucking
giving them a
serotonin.
secret.
giving me a lot,
The
and I
motherfucking
get really,
serotonin levels.
I'm getting really
We're
excited
giving,
about
them
it.
we're giving them too much game. See, she's really nice. I'm like, no.
I know.
Now, if you're holding- If you're holding my hand in
I'm like, no,
bed,
don't tell him any of this. No, no, no. No, I'm kidding.
if you're holding my hand in bed, I'm pretty sure like you're my next husband. So don't do that unless you want to.
I don't think that.
Okay, so I think that's kind of like what passes over the gray area of being a fuckboy because actually, okay, all right. I think we probably need to finish it off because we're at almost an hour and a half, almost.
Yeah, no, let's
Okay.
finish. this
Honestly,
off.
we go for 2 hours. I don't give a fuck.
We're having a good
we
time.
could have part one.
Honestly,
part two.
this is a good ass time because y'all are getting some motherfucking gems from two minds of single females in the Los Angeles area. So
We're different.
Take notes,
Yeah.
y'all.
We're very different.
We're very different.
We date
We're,
completely different.
All
we're
of us
so happy
are
that we
very
have
different.
different types. Yeah.
But it's all good. Different humans, you
Yeah.
know? Okay, so I forgot what the fuck I was going to say.
You were getting into the right now, guys, right?
No,
The holding hands thing.
maybe. I
Like
totally
fuck
forgot.
boys and holding hands. You were
Fuck
getting
boys.
into that.
Fuck boys?
Yeah. What about them? What is a fuck
Oh,
boy?
yeah. So, okay.
Well, we have two two different definitions.
That's
of
what I want to know.
fuckboys.
So there are two definitions of fuckboys, but let me make my point real quick, and then let me hear what you both say a fuckboy is, because that's like a hot button word in a city like this.
It's a hot button.
You don't come across a lot of those type of dudes like in our hometowns, because they're usually like, I work at the club, I work at the bar, I'm a bartender.
Crying.
Here,
I work at Ford.
Here it just
I work
spreads.
at Chrysler.
Here,
I work at automotive industry.
I'm a
okay,
mortgage banker.
she's shooting some shots.
I work
mortgage
at. Wait, where did you brother work?
Quick and right. That's why I said
I
I'm a
work
mortgage
at-
banker.
I'm
Guys,
a
that's
mortgage
some
banker.
that's some cryptic shots fired shit that I don't know. But to whoever it's trying to pierce,
You know who you
let
are.
me know if it hits you.
You know who you is.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'll
I'm not
take 'em.
mad.
So I think what the thing I was just realizing was, I think a fuckboy are the guys that are willing to take that extra mile of the cuddle, of
Just to
of-
solidify, to like
Yeah.
reel you in.
Of-
I'm
of-
right.
of the
I'm
romantic.
crying. The tears are pouring.
Like they
from my
try to be
soul.
romantic without giving you the actual relationship.
This
Okay,
hits hard.
okay,
It's
This
hitting.
hits-
Damn, all right.
it
We're gonna have to
hits
extend
hard
this
for
a little
me.
more. So I want to get your definitions, because that's what I'm just realizing about a fuckboy. They'll go the extra mile to make you
100%.
think you're in love.
Going home.
100%. 100%.
So let me hear about what it is, and I'm gonna tell you the origins of fuckboys.
Okay, so what I basically deem a fuckboy to be is just someone who like wants everything at their disposal. So like if he's talking to girls, they're at his disposal. Like I can come over when I have time. You can come over when I have time. Like you can do X, Y, and Z for me, but I can't offer you any sort of emotion or whatever that you are looking for. Basically, it's just like, yes, we can have this simple relationship, but I'm also doing this with whomever else. You will never know, because we're not at that stage, because I'm just keeping it right here as convenient as you can be for me. That's a fuckboy to me. If that makes sense.
So like the
I hope that
path
did.
of least resistance.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah?
Just like something that's easy breezy to them.
Beautiful cover girl.
I don't know about that. I'm just saying,
sip
like,
champagne.
okay, so there's okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna try to tell a story, but I know he's gonna watch this.
No, see, you saying that is gonna obviously trigger this full to
Right.
being like, oh, he's don't. It doesn't matter. He would love it. Wouldn't you love
I don't
it, bro?
even really think he. No, he is a fuckboy. I just think he's like a young, like, P word fuckboy. Some dude.
Young P word. What's P word? Pussy?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So.
See, what fascinates me is that you would fuck around with a pussy
no, I
ass.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I snip it. I snip things right away.
But
He's a
you.
snipper.
Okay, but
He's
here's
a
the
snipper.
No, but here's the thing. You guys always say I snip it, but then you
I
still
don't snip.
No.
you still
He
got it
snips.
in though.
Okay. Not with everyone or everything. It's only.
But you still get it in though, so
situational.
he done bypass some shit.
He did not bypass.
He infiltrated
jack
the
fuck.
boundaries.
No, he
And
didn't
then you're like,
infiltrate
oh,
shit.
whoa, wait.
He didn't infiltrate shit. It was a dude who was trying to talk to me. Now he was just like trying to chit chat with me.
Oh, is this?
No, that's even a different person.
Okay, we're gonna have to. We're gonna. This is gonna be like this is a special edition anyway, so
Okay.
we're gonna be long.
Okay, so
Fuck
this
yeah.
dude was trying to chit chat with me,
Part
right?
one,
He-
part two.
Listen or you don't, you fucks.
right.
Might be
Okay.
a part one, part two.
Not
Sure.
no. So he
90 minute.
he was trying to like chit chat with me. He obviously made googly eyes at me, and I was like, "Okay, you're cute. I don't know you. Like, sure, why not?" Which is my mentality in dating. Like, I'm not that crazy. Whatever. I will go for it if it's right. So I'm like, okay, like if you're willing to put in the time and the effort, like sure, I'll chit chat with you. So it came down to it when I was back home in Michigan. Told him the days, laid out the days that I had, like, to hang out, like, make one of these days work. He was apparently going out of town, like, a few days into when I was going to be there, so it narrowed our days down. So I was like, okay, X, Y, Z. He didn't make it happen, basically.
What industry is he in? Is he a model?
One of the fuckboy ones.
Model?
He's a mortgage banker. One over there. One of those things.
Okay, so that involves traveling.
Yeah.
Ish, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
I don't want to get into him.
Anyways,
specifically,
yeah, I know
per
that
se.
kind of deciphered it a little bit. But anyways,
But yeah, I mean, I don't mind the traveling. I only minded that, like, because you claim to want to talk to me and, like, that you thought I was
you
the
could
most
speak clearly.
gorgeous person in the world, X, Y, and Z, like, wouldn't you have dropped everything in your schedule to hang out with me?
yikes.
If you thought I was, like, the most glorious woman and you loved whatever about me, like, wouldn't you have cleared your day for me? It wasn't even business related. Just clear your day for me. Right?
Well,
So I had like removed him as a follower. Or I don't know, I did.
yeah, you could do that.
No, I don't think
That's
I
a
did
thing
that.
you can do.
I don't know.
I know.
I did something. I did something to him. Or I just told him, like, no, it wasn't gonna work out. No, I removed. Okay. Anyway, I basically just, like, told him no. Like, he couldn't get his life together to date me, and I'm sorry, like, you're not at a point to where I need you to be at to date me. That's just that. You know what I mean? So I had to just, and he just, like, went off on me because I didn't give him a chance. And I'm just like, that was your chance and you blew it.
Damn.
He blew it. He blew it.
Yikes.
He blew it.
Okay. Well, what I'm thinking is, damn. So it seems like there's an element of, like,
That's
if
a
you
fuckboy.
want it, you need to earn it, and you need to kind of, like, put a little elbow grease into it if you want this. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I mean, 100% definitely need to earn it, but it's not even like you really have to put that much effort. It's just like following through with what you say, basically.
As some of you say, double down.
Okay, so
right.
Get the flowers.
Yeah,
the
Bring the
disconnect.
bottle of
Okay,
wine.
the disconnect that I'm
Make
having
the reservation.
is like,
Right.
okay, making the
Not
time,
hard,
right?
Yeah.
Did he promise you the time, or are you just saying you didn't make the time, so you missed your shit?
It's because this person was like calling me, not even that often.
So he was
whatever.
pursuing you, like he was pursuing you.
Pursuing me,
Yeah.
you know, probably as often as a fuckboy would. Like, I'd want it to be a little more often, a little more specific, but yes.
Well,
Which that just only showed me, like, immaturity or, like, fuckboy levels, whatever. But also without even, like, meeting him yet, because he does live in a different state. So
oh snaps.
because I was only in town, like, it's not like you had to come fly out to see me or I had to come fly out to see you. Like, I was in town and you live in this town. If you're not going to make one of the X amount of days that I'm there work, you're not serious. You're not for me. I don't want to date somebody who's flaky. Like, that's just that.
And then also, like, the FaceTime. I don't know how you feel about, like, long distance relationships and shit, but that's probably a huge factor. Right? Yeah. So, can we all agree that long distance relationships don't work?
It's a no.
100%.
Okay,
no.
moving on.
It's a no.
Okay, cool. So, fuckboy, to you, Jackie.
My name is Jackie.
I got you.
Okay.
A little tequila in my mind, but I got you.
Hey.
So,
Okay,
What's
so
a fuckboy?
I recently learned that there's multiple definitions of a fuckboy.
that's your fuckboy. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry. Sorry for cutting you off. I'm so sorry. I love you.
Love you too.
What you're saying is a fuckboy is a guy that's biting off more than he can chew. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's
think
just
that's
like,
right.
I think he's just like a dog playing around, like a little
Because he
puppy.
wants
Like,
it. He wants it, but when he gets
Puppy's a
it,
good
he
Puppy.
wants it,
He's a
but
little
when
puppy.
he gets it, he's like,
He thinks,
"Bug,
yeah,
bug."
he thinks he wants the big bone, but really he can't even do anything with it.
Exactly. See,
So
that's
you gotta
what it
go
is.
after the little scraps
So if you
everywhere.
want the shits,
Right.
you better be ready to eat all of it, man.
That's perfect, yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So, fuckboy.
I thought a fuckboy was like a quote unquote traditional player. Mm-hmm. That literally was just sleeping
He'd be
with.
fucking a lot.
Would just be like fucking around with like a bunch of. I recently learned that there's multiple definitions of a fuckboy. I thought that they were a quote unquote player. Mm-hmm. Sleeping around with just a bunch of girls. Good girls, bad girls, whatever. I just thought that's what it meant. But Francina educated me and told me that a fuckboy was actually only available at their convenience. So now I don't really know what a fuckboy is.
I mean, I feel like it's all of that.
What was your original definition, though?
My original definition was like, you're trying to screw me and all my friends.
Right.
Or half the neighborhood or anything that has a vagina.
So he's like a manho.
Yeah, like a manho. But Francina has tweaked that literally within the past like couple weeks.
Yeah.
Saying, no, Jack, like a fuckboy is someone that's just like literally available only at their convenience. So my whole mind frame of it has changed. And honestly, it's kind of bummed me out like a lot.
Sorry,
like it has significantly bummed me out.
Is there one element to a fuckboy that seems to be, I guess, prevalent in both of your experiences? Is there one characteristic of a fuckboy? Like whether, like I'm saying, characteristically, physically, or financially? Is it usually some pretty boy guy?
Pretty boys. Yeah,
Okay,
I think
so
both
it's
of us
usually
have a
it's
pretty
usually
boy
like a little
situation
sexy
that
boy. A little sexy boy.
I don't primarily date
Testing the waters.
necessarily like 10 out of 10.
But they be getting away with shit because they're
What's
little
his
cutie.
face?
They're little cutie patooties.
What's his face?
I don't
Look, cutie
usually
patooties.
I don't usually date a 10 out of 10 sexy hot guy, but I have recently.
It's the little sexy boys.
But I have recently, and he's been like fuckboy tendencies, which
He's a little sexy boy?
yeah. He's a little sexy boy, but you know what?
Okay, I think I date
So-
good-looking people, but not like that.
Okay,
Like,
so
I'll-
guys, what have we learned here? Usually fuckboys are little sexy boys.
Yeah, he's hot. Okay, we get it. He's hot.
he
Okay.
knows
But here's the
he's
thing.
good-looking.
So you can't blame him.
He could pull
This
girls.
is the biggest bummer. This is the bigger bummer is when a not so attractive guy
Ooh, drop
plays you.
That's my boys right there,
is a-
son. It's my
Shut the
boys
fuck
there right
up.
there. My boys there right there, son.
When you're not that attractive
I'm just
and you
kidding.
know
I'm
you're
just
not that
kidding.
attractive and you're with a hot 20-some-year-old.
I'm
And you
not
play
I'm not
us?
saying I'm a burn victim, guys,
Dark.
but I'm just saying like when a guy
I'm just saying
can,
you have a-
Do you
can,
think you're unattractive or something?
Thomas Puss.
Stop rooting for the ugly guys.
I'm a
Don't
very-
root for them.
Being fuckboys.
Why? What's wrong with What's wrong with rooting for okay guys with some strong personalities?
Because no one said
I
they
don't
had
have to
strong
identify-
personalities.
I don't
no one
have
said
to-
they had strong
No one,
personalities.
no
They're
one
the
said that.
fuckboys.
They're
I
so
don't have to
personalities are
identify
trash.
with those guys to be like,
here we
yo,
go.
y'all be killing it. No, but you know why? Because it's easier for y'all to smash pretty boys and hot guys than to fucking
That is not
fuck
true
with a guy
for
with a
me.
character. No, y'all
I
are
will
full of
stand
shit.
up and
Y'all are
down
full of shit.
an ugly man.
I definitely she'll date a not cute man. I won't.
Exactly.
I won't. And I
I
don't
will
care.
date-
I don't
You know
care.
what?
I
No.
won't.
See, she won't.
If you
No, that's why I ride for the dudes. Because
If
you know
you
why?
look
It's
at-
no. Look,
God bless
shut.
them. God
Guys,
bless you.
be quiet for 1 second. Do you know why? Because it's harder for a guy
I can't
that's
do
not a hottie to
do
get
what?
a girl. So if a guy can do that shit by the motherfucking wit of his shit,
No,
I ride for you
No,
guys.
no,
Guys,
no.
I ride for you. Look, see.
I'm booping her on the nose. I'm literally booping her on the nose.
He is not even gonna let us talk to that. Thomas,
No,
sit back
I got
down.
y'all.
No, just let
I am.
us talk.
Just let us talk.
Thomas,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
let y'all talk.
I'm not saying that. I'm
gonna let
not
y'all talk.
saying that an
And then let
ugly
me
guy
talk.
can't pull a great looking girl. I'm not
Just
saying
not you.
that.
Just not you.
And I will say a
y'all's
not
fucked up,
He
bro.
could pull Jackie if he was
a not
decent.
great looking guy.
Jackie, can a witty guy pull you?
1000% look at my past.
I'd love a witty guy. I'd love a witty guy.
Look at my history.
West
I have-
Side? Wait, hold on.
Scroll.
Look at my history. I have dated not quote unquote attractive men throughout the years. And I'm only 27. So they've all been very lucky to have a good looking 27-year-old
lucky.
girl.
Holy shit.
Yes, it is lucky, Thomas.
are
What
No,
the
it's not
fuck?
lucky. No, okay, let's say a guy works hard.
She's a good person. It's
Hold
not
on.
like she's
Hold
ruining
on.
them.
The
It's not like
entire
she's
checklist of a
ruining
white
their
face.
Hold
lives.
up.
I ruined their lives.
Well, we be singing we saw.
I ruined their lives. Jackie wouldn't. She's nice.
I've never ruined a man's
You're
life.
evil.
Yeah.
Jackie's.
I will say I've never ruined a man's life.
I don't do it intentionally. I just do it.
Okay, let's say a guy.
I might have hurt someone's feelings, but I've never ruined someone's life.
Okay.
Let's say a guy
What are you saying?
that did not make it in the genetic lottery.
I have dated them.
Good job. I'm talking to. Okay.
I've dated not super sexy men before.
I will say I have gone to a bar with Fran and she said everyone's ugly.
This is when shit's starting to get juicy at the very last part of this shit. Okay.
Fran, we only got 5
Listen,
minutes.
I've dated not that attractive people
That's
before.
not
I
true.
promise you.
That's not true.
They are attractive in their
Francina.
own way.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, Francina.
You think I only date sexy men?
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
sexy to your...
Let's see
I
the
dated a few,
Pokedex,
like,
yo.
I
Anyways.
dated a few
So, okay. This is really cool.
I've dated straight up nerds.
Nerds? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gamers.
You hate gamers. Wait, did you say
I hate them,
you
but
hate,
I've dated them.
You said you hate gamers.
Why do I hate them? Because I've
'Cause you be
dated
dealing
them
with
and
them.
I've known them.
Wow.
I'm glad this is the last one. Jack already knows this story. I wanted to really tell you
Please.
because I already asked one of our great, amazing friends who's married in a healthy relationship about this specific person, about what happened. And I would just love to get this on camera because I want to know a man's perspective on it, especially since you are like so good and whatever.
Hey.
And I'm also glad it's last because maybe he'll stick around for it, maybe he won't. Maybe he'll never
probably
see
will.
it.
Fuck
Maybe he'll
it.
never see it. So this dude that I was talking to, right? I met him on Hinge like a long time ago. Like when I first signed up for Hinge, deleted it, okay? He had added me on Instagram. That's like usually guys' go-to move is like, let me add you on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. So we had never like talked. She's gonna say. Basically,
it.
I was talking to this guy for at least like 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, we were talking on the phone constantly. At first, he was just like messaging me on Instagram. Then it came to like,
On some
I know, he's
dating
still
shit
gonna
or
watch
like
this.
friends?
I mean, I don't really fucking know because it's weird to me.
Okay, so it's some dating shit.
Right. Well, that's what I said. Like, I met him on Hinge. I initially, like, when I saw him, I was like, sexy, love, out of my dating like norm. I'm not dealing
Yo,
with her.
pick the fucking microphone up, man. Pick the fucking microphone up.
At least let me get the basic story in.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, Jackie,
Girl,
god damn
bye.
it.
I was whispering to
I know. Okay, so whatever. I was just like, why isn't he like shooting his shot yet? Nothing. Okay, so then eventually I was just like, dude, like, what the fuck? We exchanged numbers. He wasn't even texting me. No, wait. He wasn't even texting me. He would message me like every story, like, God, you're so beautiful. You're the most gorgeous woman on the earth. Like, I mean, I like pride myself in being cute, but like on earth, like, you've got to be like really like spitting some game.
It's the biting off shit.
Right, like he's
better ingest that
he
shit,
was
bro.
like taking huge ass like bites here, and he couldn't follow through. So I was just like, okay, dude, like you have my number, ... use it. I don't understand. Like that's the same.
Only
that's the
had
same
your
fuckboy.
number because of me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. She did send my number to him because I'm just like, should I just give him my number? Like, what's he waiting for? You know, like what the fuck is he waiting for? Thank goodness, or not. But
I sent it on her Instagram.
on my Instagram, he sent it to him.
You
She
did it for
sent it
her.
to
I typed
Yeah.
it for her.
Yeah.
Wow.
'Cause
Great
I was
going,
just
Jackie.
Like, he should be asking
Frantic.
for the
Great going,
cat.
Jackie. So
Because I want him to do like I can pull him. I just want him to try to pull me. You know what I mean? It's easy. It's easy for me to reel you in. I just want you to reel me in, okay? Okay, so we started talking on the phone. We started texting, good conversation. We started calling. He was calling me like every day. If not every day, every other day.
God damn it, Jackie.
I didn't know
If
you-
you
I
don't
wanna
fucking
know what
pick up
you're
the microphone,
saying.
please just do it. Just do the fucking
That's crazy.
put your pieces in there.
Is that what you said?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If a man is trying to call, text, FaceTime me every single day and we haven't met in person,
think
I'm
it's
sorry. Crazy.
Okay, so right. Okay, so what I was keeping it at is like his mom was sick. He's been trying to like stay away from
Up to
people.
the chin.
Whatever. So I'm just like, okay, I can understand for like the first like hot little minute of this, but I really enjoyed talking to him. Like, you even said, like, you really want a good person who can have a good conversation with. Like,
Was he
that's
tall,
what
dark,
I
and handsome?
enjoy. Huh?
Was he tall, dark, and handsome?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Verified, he was.
He really was. That's why I'm like, oh, like, gorgeous.
God damn it. Son of a bitch. Yo, Jackie, stop whispering to me, bro. Stop whispering.
That one, but
Stop whispering to me.
Yes.
Put the fuck. You do that into the microphone, okay?
Yeah, do that. You're a jokester.
Do it
It
into
wasn't
the
a
mic.
joke, but it was true.
Okay. I didn't hear what she
Yes.
said, but all right.
Yes to tall, dark, and handsome. Loved the whole situation. Okay.
Francina, God damn you.
And we were FaceTiming, so I knew he wasn't a catfish. Like, I enjoyed talking to him, but I also told him, like, hey, dude, like, when are we gonna hang out? And he's just like, oh, like, COVID, I'm trying to be really safe because my family, I live with my family. And I'm just like, okay, this is me being
What's his occupation?
I don't know if I want to expose him like that. He works in sound.
He works in the film industry.
He does work in the film
He likes
industry.
that ASMR and shit.
Even more so than that, he works in the film
Right, so
industry.
he's on set all day.
So he's on set.
Which I was just like, dude, you're
Here
on
in,
set.
here in Los Angeles.
In
I'm
Los
just gonna
Angeles.
say something. I've dated several people during COVID. There are ways to hang out that are safe.
I agree.
Hiking with a mask.
beach.
Beach with a mask.
Any sort of outdoor dining, patio.
6 feet across from me with a mask.
Yeah, go for a walk. Come pop up while I'm in the car or while you're in the car, like, say hi. Like, literally, it could have been anything. It could have been, like, take a COVID test. He did not want to see me at all. But he also made, like, comments before. He's just like, what if you don't like me when you meet me? And I was just like, are you self-conscious?
Got
Like,
a
I don't
hunchback or
understand
some
that.
shit?
Yeah. No, he didn't. He was really good looking. That's why I was so curious.
Yo.
Then we finally started talking every day because I was like, dude, you know, like, what's up? Called me every day, every other day. We FaceTimed, like, learned about whatever, talked about whatever. Like, it was just good conversation. I really enjoyed talking to him, but he never wanted to hang out. And I was like, obviously, like, this is a very big red flag.
I was concerned.
She told me, skirt.
I'm sorry, but like if a guy, even in quarantine, doesn't want to even like make the minor effort, it's concerning.
But in quarantine?
But Jackie,
dated-
there are so many factors. Like, you can't even say some
But
of the
in
men
quarantine,
that
though?
you're dating, or even the other men that I'm dating. Like, it's obviously, like, there's so many different factors of them hanging out with you. Like,
There's factors, but there's also ways around the factors.
I
Masks,
1,000,000%
6
agree.
feet away.
I told him these things.
Hiking.
I told him these things.
Meet me across the street from my apartment.
I literally told him you could even ask me to get a COVID test, but you
Is he-
won't even do that.
Okay, so he was. Did you fuck? Yo, guys, I'm so pissed that you're not going to hear all these things that Jackie is saying because she's saying some wild shit right
Jackie is holy.
now. Nah, part 3 is happening because there's already a part 1 and 2. So, okay, so what you're saying is this guy.
I'm trying.
Francina, I'm sorry. It's her. It's her.
you too.
It's not her. It's her. I'm reacting to her. There ain't no upstairs. Yeah. Like, hold on.
Okay, all right, let me
He
finish.
wouldn't see you during COVID.
Okay,
No,
so
he didn't. He was using every excuse to not
excuse.
meet up with you during
But
COVID.
he was the one thing that I will say, which is one thing that I take away from this experience in my life with this specific person, is like I already knew this, but like I really want a man to be calling me every day. Like I want a guy to be investing this time with me every day, and that's another thing that you don't get with fuckboys is they don't invest time in chatting with you every day. They're not calling you, they're not wondering about your life. They're just like, "Hey, what are you doing? How's your day? Happy Monday. Let's fuck." That's a fuckboy. So like this guy was like really intrigued and like interested and happy that he was taking the time to call me and chat with me and get to know my life. So one of the nights we ended up like chatting for a long time, and he like really opened himself up to me. Mind you, we still haven't hung out.
Like he spread his butthole.
I don't know why I had to go there. No, he just
Like, he
like talked
opened
about.
himself?
Met in person.
We never met. Get
This
with
is all
it.
Virtual.
This I've still to this day, to this crazy moment, I have not met the dude.
Okay, in the middle of this story, what intrigued you about this gentleman?
Yeah. What was it about your virtual conversation?
Yeah.
I just really like how he took the time to call me. One.
Were you very
two,
attracted to him?
ask about. Yeah, I thought he was super sexy. Ask about my day. Have conversation with me. Tell me
So
about
he was
his
involved in
life.
the daily.
Yes, like he was working all the time. Like I love that he was passionate about his business. Like passionate about making money. Like
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Like it just seemed like he was putting in time and effort in the right places until it came down to actually making it happen with me.
Okay.
Like, yes, he was calling me. I want that. But he wasn't willing to, like, meet up with me and hang out with me, whether it was insecurity, whether it was COVID, whether it was the dog chewing too big of a bone, X, Y, and Z, which is all of the
That's
above.
wacky, man.
So
Because he
the
had it
next
in the
day-
bag, basically,
Oh,
right?
my God. He
had it in the bag. He could have just, like, kind of did a couple more things. And
They always have it in the bag.
so going back to what you're saying. So he did not make the effort into
he-
actually seeing you, but you guys had... Okay, so
We had
strong
good conversation.
communication.
Yeah.
But he did not make it a point to meet with you.
Right.
So did you make a decision to be like, okay, this is just not working?
Yeah, well, I had
Did
a
it take
conversation
multiple-
with him for sure. So what he did was after that day that he, like, you know, tried to actually, like, talk to me, he, like, backtracked the next day, like, oh, like, I don't know, like, I said too much, like, I didn't mean to, like, really open up that much. Like, he basically just, like, backtracked on all his feelings, like, opening up to me, like he did something wrong. Maybe he assumed that I was one of those girls that, you know, like, once I saw you putting in effort, I would be uninterested. But I really tried to reassure him, like, no, I liked that you did that. Like, I want to know that that's the effort that you're putting in here. So, like, I tried to reassure him, but he was just, like, so taken back that I was, like, really, like, no, like, you're talking to me, like, I like you too. Let's meet, like, let's
Yeah,
do
like,
this.
let's-
He was scared, okay? So he
Damn.
basically backtracked everything. He, like, distanced himself. He wasn't really calling me. Like, if he called and I, like, missed his call and I called him back, he didn't answer. Like, it was just really sketchy from there. So I knew I lost him from there. Like, it just was, like, a dud after that, basically. But, like, I was just like, dang. Like, I actually find someone I like who can talk, like, whatever. Like, he has all the things, okay? Fails. So basically I told him, like, okay, like, I removed, this is what it was. He told me it wasn't gonna work out. I was like, I thumbs up his text. I just thumbs it up.
Off what, though? Did he say?
No, he just said it's not gonna work out. I removed him as a follower on Instagram. I removed him as a follower.
That
Which
is
is a
life or
thing.
death.
That is life.
Which
That
is
is
a thing.
life or death, ladies and gentlemen.
I honestly
Men
figured
do not react
they don't
well
like
to
that. They don't like that. And I knew it'd be a trigger, but I didn't really know. I didn't think he would notice so soon. So the next morning,
He's peeping.
he texted me the
Yo.
next morning and he was like, hey, like, I just really want to say, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm going through much. Like, I need to get my emotions together. You know, my mom, X, Y, and Z. You know, somewhere along the lines of, like, take care with, like, a heart and some praying hands. I didn't respond. And again, you can go fuck yourself.
Fuck.
So then he, later that day, so that was the morning, I'd already removed him. Later that day is when he realized, because he obviously went to go check my profile like a weirdo that he is. And he saw that I removed him as a follower. So that it makes both of us unfollow each other.
You're right.
He's private, I'm not, which I don't know why he was crying, because you could still see my page. I just can't see your page.
Hey.
So he messaged me, like, going off on me. Like, all the things, like, oh, I can't believe, like, you, like, deleted me or, like, blocked me. Like, I didn't know, like, a relationship, like, determined our friendship. What else did he say? I guess this is, like, what influencers do.
Ooh.
I literally was like, skirt, don't disrespect me. It's not about being an influencer. I'm a micro influencer. It's like barely a thing. Like, don't come for me in that way. So he basically was just like going off on how like I'm such a shitty person because I removed him because he wasn't emotionally ready for a relationship. That makes me the bad guy. I literally told him, I'm like, you're the one who told me it's not gonna work out. What do you want me to do? Be your friend? Like, no, you can go fuck yourself. That's rude. Like, I actually was putting in time and effort talking to you too. Mm-hmm. I could have been doing thousands of other things while talking to this person. But I was also taking my time to talk to you. Only for you to tell me, I never want to see you. It's never going to work. You want me to, like, basically suck your dick for it because you just gave me a sliver of attention? Like, no.
What was it? Did he ever give you, like, a reasoning?
For what?
You said it was like involving like his mom or something like that.
Yeah, he just said like he's taking care of his parents and like he doesn't want to get sick, but also he was on set like 12 hours a day.
Okay, so he's like
same shit.
He's involved like in some industry type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so involved in an industry type thing, and he was mentioning stuff about his family.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, like whatever, he didn't have the time, which is fine. Nobody does. Who does?
He, like here in LA?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like someone like in another city or something.
No, he's here. So yeah, he was just like going off on me, and he was just like being so mean, and I'm just like, dude, like.
What was the timeline of it? Like, what was like a couple months, a couple weeks?
It was definitely like maybe just over a month.
Okay, so about a month.
So I had to block him because he was like going off. The last thing I said to him was small dick energy.
Ooh, damn,
it was like I literally like I was giving you a chance. Like I was like, yo, he's so cute. He could have had it. Like I'm telling you, he could have had
99.9% of the time. They could have.
But honestly, like for me, no. Like you already know. You guys know. Like I'm so picky. Not everyone.
Even with you.
Even with me, yeah.
When I'm hearing
over
this,
95% of the time they could have had it. They just fucked up.
When I'm hearing this, though, is there any inkling that he either might be in a relationship?
No.
No? For sure, no.
That's what I was thinking too.
For sure, no. De jure, no.
No, because he literally was like we were on the phone for like. At least like 45 to like an hour a day.
His girlfriend lived another part.
Is he a beautiful man?
He is beautiful.
He's beautiful, but I truly, he's like really.
You see?
He's like really socially awkward though.
I don't know what you're saying. Just say it into the microphone. Huh? Secrets don't do good on podcasts.
I know, it's not fair. I don't even get to hear it. I don't think that he had a girlfriend because I literally don't. I think that he's really socially awkward. I think that's literally the thing.
So if you knew that he's socially awkward and there's not another chick, it just wasn't worth your time to pursue the situation.
He told me he didn't fucking have time or emotional capability of having a relationship with me. He did not have big enough balls to literally see me one fucking time in a month of calling me every fucking day and FaceTiming me. No.
That doesn't attract you at all?
Seriously?
Yeah.
No, I'm literally, this whole time I'm saying I need an aggressive man.
It's for you too.
Like, I want you to come up to me and be like, you are gorgeous, take my number, I'm taking you to dinner tomorrow night. Be ready.
Okay, so let me ask you both a question, okay? Before you say some shit.
Wait, because he also, okay.
So, is there any inkling when a guy is trying to do better for himself as a man, to better his life, his family, and
I see where you're going. You always are playing devil's advocate, and I love it.
Hold on, baby. Let me talk.
I already know.
Hold on, baby. Let me talk. If a guy's trying to better his life, his family, his situation,
do it.
Go. Would that make you feel like,
yes,
ooh, God, fuck him, or fuck him?
Here's my thing. Fuck him. I'm gonna be
fuck him.
Fuck him.
Because I'll say this.
Okay, here's my thing.
No, you said you wanted to hear what I say about this guy.
But you didn't even hear the rest of it.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So basically, I cut him off. I had to block him. I blocked his number. I blocked his Instagram. I blocked whatever I could find. I blocked. He starts messaging me like a few I don't really know how long ago it was after this situation happened. I always get random weird, like, nasty comments and I just delete them right away. But there was one specific day when I knew exactly it was him. And it was like, he was like trying to basically like publicly shame me, like basically like let my followers know that I'm a piece of shit.
What?
Because I hurt his ego.
Really?
Yeah. He like called me a hoe. He's like, "Happy Tuesday, you hoe." Like, I just want to
On like a comment?
comments. Multiple
picture?
accounts. He made multiple accounts.
Yikes.
To comment the same comment
Okay.
under my pictures.
Okay.
I never met the dude.
Yikes.
Imagine if I would have slept with him.
Yikes.
Imagine if I would have met him in person. He could have killed me. Imagine you knew where I lived. Oh my God. People in LA are psycho.
Okay, as a person that's like
So go
decently
ahead.
close to you, I'm glad I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
And it's good that, you know, it wasn't like he got what he wanted. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because when you told me
Right.
something of the sort, I had no inkling, like, even what the fuck it was.
Right. That's true. Yeah, so that's that. So I just had to delete it and I had to message him like, "Hey, I'm going to file a police report against you. So if I hear from you again, like..."
Okay, that's yikes. Yeah. Fuck that. Like,
yeah.
everything I said, yeah, that's off the basis.
Better yourself. God bless. Go better yourself. I love that. I'm bettering myself. Go better yourself. Fine. See ya. Peace out. God bless. If I'm single in 5 years and so are you and you're a millionaire, cool. I mean, I do obviously appreciate him telling me, like, before I even did meet him and spend any more time with him. So that's cool.
No, okay. So my take on besides that one piece, my take on that is like, honestly, you don't owe that dude shit,
No, not at all.
and he doesn't know you, and you don't owe him. That's what I firmly believe.
He
And also,
doesn't. I
like,
mean,
you
I
guys
agree
need
to
to
that.
fucking
No.
meet up and shit. Come on, man. Like, it's like
If I'm constantly asking you to meet up and hang out and you don't want to, like, yo.
yeah, it is what it is, because it's like, you know, someone else will. Right.
And there you go.
There you go. See? So anyways, what I'm saying is we're going to have, I think we might even branch off to dating episodes of the Worst Podcast Alive. It might be its own entity, which is yet to be seen, but is a really good time. So thank you so much to Jackie.
Thanks, Jackie.
Hey.
Thank you so much to the lovely Francina.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you guys that are listening. And here's one thing I must say. A lot of people are listening to the podcast, like listening.
Yeah.
And which is super cool. So thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a review. Any suggestions? And thumbs up the shit, yo. And we'll see you next time. All right, later.
Bye.